Hi, my name is Robert DeVore, State House District 46, which is in Louisville, Kentucky. I requested a debate with Mr. Brian Simpson. This is an example of what I sent him. It's a letter dated March the 11th. What happened was, it was sent to his home. He refused to sign it. Now, he claims that it was in the post office, but if you look for yourself, it's a street address. On March 25th, I got it back. I confronted him on this issue on March 15th. What I did was, I asked several voters at the Tea Rally, which you'll see right here, is 71 votes. I asked him, should he debate me? And the answer was yes. So this is proof that I did do a survey on March 15th. Now they're going to say, well, for example, well, how can you prove it? Well, at that point in time, I got a parking ticket the same day, March 15th. This is the parking ticket, which I paid last Friday. Okay. So this proves I was there. The whole point of the issue is, this past Tuesday at the farm, there was a voter asked the question if I requested a debate with Mr. Bryan. And I said yes. And I made my point was that the debate is a great tool to find out what a candidate believes in, what his stands are. And if you don't know what the basis of his logic is, then how can you find solutions to the problems we're facing today? For example, like the budget. The budget is $17.5 billion. They can't find enough revenue to harness that budget. So we need to go ahead and take care of that. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go around here and show you proof of the things I've done. I was in the military for 24 years. You can see there, that's what I got from my retirement. That's my medals, and in the middle of it shows you with a tour of duties. Okay, that shows you proof I did serve in the military. Now, next thing is that I had the opportunity to serve for American Legion Post 304. I was a past commander there for about 1 year. So this is proof that I was a Legionnaire. Next, proof is that I am a UPSer. This is, I've been, had perfect attendance for 3 years, so it shows you that I do take my job seriously. I went from being a temp to being a UPSer within 2 months. And then from there, I went from being a W-2 to being a lead within 3 to 4 months. Now I have an opportunity to become a supervisor. We need to strive to the next level opportunity. Now, Mr. Bryan's been at UPS on the ground side for 21 years. The same level. He has not tried to go any farther than he is now. So my question is, why he is at the same level? That's up to him. That's his choice. But if you want a true leader, you want someone who's going to take risk, who's going to expand their opportunity to learn, to develop their skills, to encourage others to develop their skills, and he does not have that. So I'm going to do 10 reasons why Mr. Brian Simpson should not be the next state representative for Kentucky District 46. And then on the opposite end, we're going to do a comparison of myself. And that is Robert DeVore Jr., candidate for District 46, 10 reasons why you should support this candidate. So I'm going to do the negative, then go to the positive. The negative one is he refused to debate me on issues such as state revenue, state budget, and education. What is wrong with us sitting down and discussing these issues so folks will know exactly where we stand? The reason why he doesn't want to do that is because he lacks experience in this area. He has never debated at all. At least they had one debate in 2008 with Ann Northrup and 2 other guys, Chris Dinniman and another gentleman. This guy has no clue when it comes to debating the issues. He thinks that Larry Clark is going to be a cinch. Larry Clark has a lot of experience. He's got over 20 years experience. and getting debates on the floor in Frankfurt. Number 2, lack of leadership experience. 21 years in UPS, that is fabulous, okay? But he has not grown, he has not prospered, he has not challenged himself. Now he wants me to go into the State House to say he's the best man for this job? I don't think so. Now, on my side, I have 20 years experience in leadership. I've been in the military, I've worked, was even elected on the school board, which is a elected position, and been on there for 6 years. Now we had a budget for $25 million a year, and there were 5 people to focus on where that money went. That tells you that I have some experience. Now the next one is no advancement in UPS. Myself, I was a former PTA president. I got proof on that if you need it, no problem, I can show that to you. Next one is 4. He had no collateral duties. I haven't heard anything about him doing anything. I'm on a safety committee, been on it for 3 years. I believe in having a safe work environment, and they know me as Safety Bob. So you can go anywhere in 1860 in second shift and say, you know Safety Bob? They're going to say, yeah, I know Safety Bob. He's very strict here. But the point is, I care about their safety. That's all it is to it. Now, number 5, community involvement. American Legion Post 304, which I showed you earlier, and it just shows you the medals right there. I've been there for a little while before I left Georgia. Now my question is, has he any community experience? He's got to be able to connect with the citizens. I don't know that. I would like to debate the issues and find out for myself. Number 6, again, I hate to reiterate this. He never ran for any other office. I did. I ran for the school board, which I won. I ran against David Williams in 2006. I ran for U.S. Congress District 3 in Northrop again, being redundant. But the point of the matter is, this is not the first time for me to run for office, like he claims. Okay. Number 7, does he have any realistic possible solutions for the unemployment? He says he wants to lower the income tax or lower the sales tax. But he doesn't really give a definite solution on how to create tax revenue. So, and he calls my tax revenue a hit on the poor. No, my possible solution breaks that glass ceiling where you can make as much money instead of income tax taken away from you. So what happens is that the individual has the opportunity to go out there and work for themselves and keep that money and provide for their families and make the right choices. Now, number 8, he's never been on a committee, that far as I know. I have. On the school board, you have to be on standing committees. You got to be able to read policies. You got to have solutions. You got to read those policies and then vote on those policies to make it a law in the school. He's never done that. And it's a long process. For example, the DeVore program. That was my baby. It took almost 3.5 years to get it in the process, starting from the site-based council when it just formed as a seed, then was brought into the school board, then they had standing committees and come up with policies, had to come up with a rubric, had to do all this stuff from scratch. Now today they're utilizing that to help students have enough money to get them started in their educational career or even a trade. But the point of the matter is, it takes time, and it takes experience, and it takes opportunity. And being on a committee is no easy chore. Has he ever maintained a budget? Besides, it's all at home. I don't think he has any idea when it comes to $17.5 billion for a 2-year budget. He has no clue whatsoever. I mean, it's small, $25 million is a baby compared to that. But at least I had to take the opportunity to look at the documentation and figure out where that money is being spent. And we always end in the black. And last but not least, the reason I'm bringing this point up is because the key word is debate. A good candidate knows how to debate the issues. You look at Ronald Reagan, for example. He's very good at debating. Look at the Founding Fathers. They went for their skills. They wouldn't have the Declaration of Independence or the Constitution. You got to be able to be fluent in debate. You got to be able not to be afraid of your opponent. Why is Brian afraid of me? Maybe because if he tries to communicate with his constituents, they're going to see the inexperience that he has. He's puffed up like a big eagle. You're the one that has to understand at this point is that who has the best tools to take on this job. Larry Clark's been in there too long. We got to find new ways to get revenue. We got to find ways to trim down the fat in state's budget. So it's up to you guys.
We got to come together on something else.